Okay, so we're going to get started on page 1 here. Page 1 hopefully to you looks fairly simple. We are just going to use our rules of exponents. And so we're looking first at our numbers and what number will go into both 18 and 27. And so that is 9. 9 will go into 18 twice and 27 3. And then what are the rules with our exponents, which is anytime you divide, you subtract your exponents on there. So that's what we're going to be using. And so my answer is 2x squared over 3. And so that's all you're going to do on this first page, so don't make it very difficult. It is pretty easy. So let's go on to page 2 and look at the difference in the two. So in this case, what you're going to see is we now have binomials or trinomials. And so again, we're going to need to break those apart to see if we can cancel, to see if there's something common in both the numerator and the denominator. And so you're going to just come in here and we're going to factor. So obviously the top numerator here has a common factor of 2 that I can take out. And that leaves me with x plus 3. And in my denominator, we have a 4 that I can take out, and I get x minus 3. And so when I look to see what factors I have in common, I look at my numbers, just like what I normally would. 2 and 4 will reduce to 1/2. So if you want to put the 1 there, you can. You don't need to. And then my other factor is x plus 3 and x minus 3. And so we're looking at and seeing if those are the same. And they are not the same. Therefore, my answer will stay x plus 3 over 2 over x minus 3. Okay? Now, the other thing that we'll talk about on here is that, remember, there is a rule that says you cannot divide by 0. So you always need to state what your x cannot be. And so in this case, x could not be 3. This would not work if it was 3 because that would make this be 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay? So let's look at number 2. It now has a trinomial. So I need factors of 20 that will give me 9. And you can think about that for a while, but hopefully you see that it's 5 and 4. Okay, I'm going to look to my denominator. It is just a power of 1, so the only thing I could possibly do would be a common factor. So I'm going to take out a 2, and that leaves me with x plus 4. Okay, now when I look at this, what I see is I have an x plus 4 and an x plus 4, and therefore those two will cancel. And I'm left with just the x plus 5 over 2. Again, we need to state what x cannot be. So x could not be, in this case, a negative 4. Okay? Sometimes x can't be multiple things. Okay? So let's do another one. So I'm first going to take my numerator and I'm going to factor it. It has a common factor of 6. That gives me an x plus 4. My denominator, I'm going to factor. It's a trinomial, so I have to factor it into 2 sets of parentheses. So I need my factors of 12 that equals 7. And hopefully you see it's 3 and 4. Okay? Again, you've got an x plus 4 in both the top and the bottom, numerator and denominator. There's no numbers, 6, there's no coefficients out here. You cannot take this 6 into this 3 because this is a binomial. Think of your binomial as that those parentheses are holding it together. You can't break into it. Okay? So this is 6 over x plus 3 is left, and then x cannot be, in this case, a negative 3. It also could not be a negative 4. Okay, so that's all you're doing on those, and this is, again, what we just call simplifying rational expressions. So you can finish that sheet up.